Hey, what is going on tonight, music community? It's Dan and welcome to my channel, Cassette Mayhem. I thought tonight I would actually take some time and show some cassettes. But these cassettes I'm going to show are a little different. Basically for anybody out there who has cassettes, and if you ever looked at the bottom and it had a yellow strip and it said QC-10, those QC-10s were recorded through Polygram Records, and chances are if it said QC-10, it was recorded from St. Laurent, Quebec, so they're all Canadian. So I'm going to show you some of my cassettes that were all Canadian recordings from St. Laurent, Quebec. I guess Polygram, I looked it up, tried to find a little bit of research on it. I couldn't find a whole lot, but what I did find, it looks like Polygram Records that was in St. Laurent, Quebec. They produced albums from, I think it was like 78 up until 1990. So I still got a bunch of these cassettes kicking around. The three that I'm going to show at the end of this video are pretty special because they are Canadian, and all of these cassettes, from what I can gather off of Discogs with the QC-10s, you know, I think they're getting a little harder to find. So the ones that I have, I guess I'm pretty fortunate to have them. So we're going to jump right in, and we're going to go with this one right here. This is Def Leppard. This is On Through the Night. And do you see what I mean? QC-10, if you look on the side, QC-10. So if you were to look on this album and flip it over and look right here, it would say St. Laurent, Quebec. So distributed, manufactured for Polygram Inc. Distribution in St. Laurent, Quebec, which is right here, which is basically QC, which is Quebec, number 10. So this cassette was recorded by Polygram Records in Quebec, sorry. So also Polygram had their own cassette cases. So I know you're not going to be able to see it on this one. Some of the other ones I'll show, but imprint it right here that I can feel it with my finger. It says Polygram. So there's cassette number 1. Oh, upside down. Cassette number 1, On Through the Night by Def Leppard. Again, QC-10. Second one I'm going to show came out in 1986. I've had this album ever since then. I saw the video for I'll See the Light Tonight, and yeah, that was it. And this is Yngwie Malmsteen. This is Rising Forces Marching Out. Again, QC-10 on the side. Got QC-10 right here. Rising Force. And hopefully you might be able to see this. Remember I said Polygram? There you go. There's a pretty good view. So Polygram always had their cases stamped, which means if you've got a gray case with Polygram, this is an original case right here. And it's pretty scratched up in the front, but again, it is an original case, which is through Polygram Records. Again, St. Laurent, Quebec. So there's number 2. So there is Yngwie Malmsteen's Rising Force Marching Out. Absolutely amazing album. Another one, again, I've had this for a long time. I've got a few of these copies already, but this is an original one. This is Kiss. Again, QC-10, QC-10 on the side. So you can get a chance to see QC-10 on the side. Again, through St. Laurent, Quebec. And again, through Polygram. So this is an original cassette, the case. So there's number 3, there's Kiss. Oh, I should have showed you too. Like, a lot of them came on paper. You can see how dirty this one is. I've had it, like I say, I've had it since 1986, 1987. So expect it to be a little bit dirty. But you can see right there, QC-10, which are actually right on the cassette tape too as well. A lot of the QC-10s were had the paper on their cassettes. Not all of them had it. Like for example, this next one I'm going to show doesn't have it. Again, another Def Leppard. This is High and Dry. Again, this is QC-10 on the side. QC-10. You can see that. And I don't think this is an original case because I don't see the stampings of the QC marked on it. but this one is just in black. Def Leppard in black. Now, it has the number on the side above the QC-10. There's a number right there. I'm not going to be able to see it. I'm not going to be able to see that, but there's a number right there. That number is actually right here on the cassette. It just doesn't show on here that, it just doesn't say QC-10 on the actual cassette. So there's Def Leppard. This is High and Dry. Amazing album. This cassette is literally just like brand new. Okay, so there's 4. The next ones I'm going to show you are pretty, they're pretty popular in my collection. Again, they were through Polygram Records, but they were under a record label which is known on Banzai Records. This cassette right here, this is Slayer Show No Mercy. Slayer had all their metal coated. This is a BRC4. This is a 1906. So if you go onto Banzai Records and you look for BRC4 1906, it's going to come up Slayer Show No Mercy. So again, this is another original cassette, original Polygram. So there's Slayer Show No Mercy, and again there's the cassette tape with the Banzai up in the corner, up here, which is Banzai Records. QC-10 on the bottom. Canadian Banzai produced all, like Slayer, Halloween, Running Wild, any metal was that was Canadian. It was pressed and made and recorded by Banzai. So I think that's how the story went. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there you go. So there's Show No Mercy, Slayer, again, QC-10, QC-10, and St. Laurent, Quebec. Next one, same thing. This is Slayer. This is Haunting the Chapels, and there's your cassette for Slayer, Haunting the Chapels. Banzai, QC-10. This one, the code's a little different. It's a BAM4. It's a 1005. And I think it's probably because it's not full length. It's just an EP. I'm thinking that might be the reason why. But QC, I've had this cassette for a long, long time. So there you go. There's another one. I probably could have pulled out about 20 of these, but I don't want to bore you right to death. We'll show you the last one again. Another Slayer, Banzai Records, QC-10 right here, and again, Banzai and QC, they all had the paper. They weren't printed on; they were all put on by paper. Hell Awaits, QC-10, QC-10. This one's a BRC4 1930. So again, if you go under Banzai Records and type in that number, it'll come up this album right here. So this is Slayer, Hell Awaits, which I did look on eBay, and I'm just kind of curious to see what some of these Banzai releases are going for, and if you can find them. I think the last time I looked, this was like $70. So they're holding their value very, very well. Again, I've had these for a long time. Yeah, so there's my 3 Banzai, which I always like to show those. And here are 4, again, QC-10s, which are made by Polygram Records. So there you go, some Def Leppard, some Kiss, some Malmsteen. And again, original cases on the back for Polygram Records. So there you go. Finally did a video where I'm actually showing some cassette tapes, where the last couple of videos have been showing CDs or whatever. So tonight, obviously, I'm spinning, this one's in here right now, some Def Leppard on through the night. But here you can see QC-10. So if you've got any of these kicking around that say QC-10, that's what they were. They were Canadian, and they were recorded in St. Laurent, Quebec. And again, it was through Polygram Records, where in the US they had Sony were on certain blank blank cassettes, XDRs, or I can't remember the whole story to it now. But anyway, so there you go. There's a fistful of QC-10 cassettes right there that I'm going to play a few of them tonight. Definitely the Def Leppard, which I'm listening to right now. So there you go, music community. Again, thank you for subbing to my channel. Thank you for checking out my channel. Nice fistful of cassettes right there. Always love the feel of them, picking them up. And again, thanks for checking out my channel. Please like and share, and let the other subscribers know that I got a channel up. It's Cassette Mayhem. And hope to see everyone soon. Hope everyone's doing well. I've been very, very, very busy this week. I leave for my trip on Friday. I've got 2 VCLT packages that are ready to go. I'm really going to try and hope to get those out tomorrow. If I don't, it might have to wait until I get back. I've just got like so much on the go, and I'm not even packed yet. But then again, like I can pack shorts and a tank top, right? For where I'm going, that's all I'm going to need. So anyway, music community, thank you for checking out my channel. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, stay metal and keep those cassettes cranked. Cheers.